The best new party game in the gaming world at the moment is Among Us. Thanks to Twitch streamers who enjoy the game with friends and strangers alike, this free-to-play game has grown in popularity. The independent production and publishing team behind the game Innersloth may want to help ardent fans of Among Us. The easiest way to do this is to buy the game on Steam, or consider investing in some DLC, downloadable content, for mobile gamers. Innersloth has created numerous DLC packs, providing customization options for players to help make their crewmates stand out. But best of all, in the form of pets, players can purchase companionship. These pets are the only thing you can trust on the ship and can give crewmates an unexpected benefit, sometimes cute, sometimes creepy. A lot of special pets you can take with you are Among Us. Here's a look at the graded best of the bunch. Squig. At the best of times, Among Us is a spooky game. The Squig is cause for concern because even the developers claim that they have no idea what they are. You will find this hideous thing in the Bedcrab pet package, if players have an affection for their odd tentacles and round orange heads. The Squig would simply lie down on the concrete, resting its tentacles like an abandoned banana peel on the sidewalk, if the player is killed by the imposter. For the rest, the Squig almost seems grateful, which only goes to show how little the crewmates think about it. 9. Henry. Innersloth launched the Henry Stickman collection on 7 August 2020. This series is a revitalized version, produced by Puffles United, of the Choose Your Own Path classic. Innersloth will release Henry and Ellie pets, two characters in the original games, on June 7, 2019. Henry is the main protagonist of Henry Stickman's series and the villain, or, as some may suggest, anti-hero. This unlucky thief has somehow got himself with a crewmate stranded in space, and will follow the player on their duties. Through the raised eyebrows, which adds some stereotypical humor to a tragic scene, the screaming Henry Stickman during the death animation is given character. 8. Robot. The mini crewmate kit provides players with a robotic companion inspired by Ellie to take with them on their space missions. As they run around the map completing tasks, the robot will look up lovingly at the player, diligently following their direction. Although the robot pet may have more personality than the UFO while the player is alive, the robot will only blink its yellow eyes slowly at the scene of the crime, until the player is killed. In order to show weeping, the UFO lights turn to blue, which has far more of an emotional punch. 7. Bedcrab. The Bedcrab can be found alongside the Squig in the Bedcrab pet bundle. While slightly better than the Squig, the brown Bedcrab is still a horrifying creature that crawls along the ground next to the crewmates, and offers no personality or emotion when the player is killed. With its threatening claws, more reminiscent of a creepy spider than a crab, this DLC offers less adorable pets and more love-a-crashin' nightmares to join players on their mission. 6. Mini Cremate. The Mini Cremate DLC is named for this pair of children's crewmates. While they may not be able to do anything to assist the player, which is good, because that would be a ridiculously unfair advantage, these two miniuses have stolen the hearts of players all over the planet. What players really like about this animal is that, depending on the color of your skin, they change color. It helps to cultivate a crewmate-pet relationship that players do not get with any other option available. Plus, when an imposter kills a crewmate, the kids just sit down, pulling their legs out, waiting for their parents to come home. It is almost more necessary than completing assignments, to defend their innocence from the horrors of the imposter's crimes. Almost. 5. UFO. The UFO, available on Steam in the Among Us customization shop, is part of the Slug pet package. The colorful lights and the sinister way the UFO follows players around the spaceship add some visual appeal. Typically, the friendly blinking lights around the UFO circle base don't mean anything to players, but the lights will flash a terrified red during the kill animation. The UFO would slowly flash blue lights in mourning, apparently crying next to the spot where the players were murdered. It's fun to imagine the UFO trying to interact in a peculiar language with a crewmate. Unfortunately, in terms of companionship, the UFO doesn't have anything else to give players, and the repetitive swinging can feel more like a constant threat after a while. 4. Ellie. Ellie Rose, in the Henry Stickman series, is the only main female character. At the wall, where she was held prisoner for unexplained reasons, she meets Henry Stickman first. Players Among Us can get a miniature Ellie to follow them around. Her distressed response to seeing her crewmate murdered bloodily in front of her has become a meme in the culture of Among Us. She's so devoted to her crewmate that she'll flop to the floor dramatically, almost like she's challenging the meaning of life. 3. Brain Slug. The Brain Slug, like the UFO, is a member of the Brain Slug pet bundle. Unfortunately, only one pet can be fitted at a time, meaning that to accompany the crewmates doing their duties, the Brain Slug has to leave its cozy UFO home. However, when the player is murdered by the imposter, the Brain Slug's reaction is so gut-wrenchingly tragic, it means that the Brain Slug is more than pleased to just spend time with their beloved crewmate. That is, of course, until, when the imposter escapes through the vents, they must guard their corpse in electrical. 2. Dog. A puppy one-eyed. You should not. This bright cyan dog is, and with good reason, a favorite of many fans of Among Us. The single eye of this dog is full of so much love for the player, it is sadder to leave it behind than it is when the imposter kills the players. It is worth noting that all of the livestock, including the puppy, give a small benefit to crewmates. While the main purpose of the DLC pet packages is to give a cosmetic upgrade to players, when the bodies vanish after an emergency meeting is called, the remaining pets will remain at the place of death. This has the unintentional side effect of making it more difficult for the imposter to lie about when the body was discovered. 1. Hamster. The hamster, your best friend in a little ball, is one of the most famous pets among us. If players buy the hamster pet package, they will be joined on their spaceship journeys by this cute hamster pet. When the player is killed, the hamster's reaction is also amusing, as well as painful for the poor pet. The basic fact that there is no rolling animation for the ball is that it loses points. Players will dress up as the classic comedy duo cat and mouse for those looking to celebrate Halloween 2020 in style. Innersloth added a free black cat hat to the game for all October players who play the game. Pair the black skin with the cat hat, and this DLC and players are going to be good to go.